I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my Music Theory Tuition series where I work with you step by step through the ABRSM Discovering Music Theory grades. I'll work through every single exercise and explain everything you need to know. You can access information about the books I have available to help you on my website. Go to sharonbill.com. For advert-free and longer lessons, you can become a patron at patreon.com/SharonBill. If you can give me a like, that would be super, and please do subscribe to my channel to stay updated. You can support this channel by buying me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/SharonBill. We turn now to page 77 of the Grade 4 Discovering Music Theory workbook. We're continuing with the practice exam paper. We're moving on to section 6 now, which looks at musical terms, signs, and the various different instruments of the orchestra and all things relating to that. We've got performance directions and little markings and articulation markings. This is a great revision opportunity. And so I suggest that we do as we've done before. Do go ahead and just try and answer the questions, but also do go on and give all of these their appropriate terms as well. Let's squeeze every drop of revision out of this that we possibly can. Best to do that now so we're more prepared for exam day. And also, just intrinsically, surely it's good to just have the knowledge. And so we need to tick a box to give the correct definition, but we're going to just give these their full terms for every single description here. And so do have a go of that. In fact, have a go of this whole page and then we can check it through together. So let's check these through together. So before we get sidetracked by looking at all the multiple choices, let's give all of them the definition and then we're not just guessing. So majestic is maestoso. Broadening, it's kind of a slow broadening sort of tempo and general effect is allargando. In the style of a march is the alla marcia, that's the one that we want. And in the same way we sort of say similarly. Simile is in a similar way. Now con brio, so the con is with, so we've got that each time. So we have with movement, which is con moto. Oh, got a bit lost there. Then we have con brio, which is what we're after. Now, this is with, but it's in a completely different context, and actually with a minim beat is alla breve. We don't need con at all there. And with some freedom of time, again, just the general term for that is rubato. Again, we don't need with for that either. This is the one that I feel sounds unlike the meaning of the word. Gradually getting louder, that's our crescendo. Gradually getting quieter is our diminuendo. We're diminishing the sound. Gradually getting slower is ritardando, or I guess you could say rallentando. And here's what we're after for gradually getting faster. Now, which one of these is similar in meaning to triste? And so we're going to have to give all of these the definitions to be sure we're going to allocate the correct one. So larghetto is rather slow. We know that largo is slow and larghetto is rather slow, kind of slow-ish. So there we go, we already know that that's slow. Mesto is sad and tranquillo is calm, kind of like tranquil. And so what does triste mean here? Well, triste means sad, and so those two are the same. Now then, which ornament is this? Now it's the upper mordant is that. The trill is a TR, which has often got this wiggle. And these are the two that we need to be careful with. An appoggiatura looks very similar, but it doesn't have the little line through it. And that's the one where we divide the ornament equally between the two notes. It's kind of like a leaning note. Whereas the acciaccatura, it starts off looking the same, but we have that little line through it, and that's the crush note, or the grace note as it's called. Now we move on to the instruments of the orchestra. So are these statements true or false? Is it true or false that the double bass is the lowest sounding brass instrument? It's a string instrument. It's the lowest sounding string instrument for sure. Oh, I got very muddled up there. Not muddled. Rushing, more haste, less speed, as my gran used to say. So it's the string instrument. That's false. Bit of a red herring there. Is it true or false that an oboe can be played pizzicato? This is where you kind of finger picking, pluck the strings. An oboe is a woodwind instrument. It has no strings, which can be played pizzicato. That's false. Is it true or false that a timpani produces sounds of definite pitch? That means it's tuned, we can play actual notes, and that's true. And hopefully my little story of my poor son having to tune an ancient timp by twisting the taps, as it were, the pegs, in the middle of a performance to get it tuned to the next note in time. Is it true or false that the viola uses the bass clef? Well, that's false. The viola uses the alto clef. And is it true or false that sol D means to play on the D string? Yes, that's true. And that's that page completed. I hope this is helpful to your studies. Please do like and subscribe to stay updated. If you'd like to support this channel, you can buy me a coffee, and for advert-free lessons, you can become a patron. Do visit my website where you'll find many resources available to help you. Visit sharonbill.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.